Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Mansillon. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I wanted to come and speak about transcendental psychology, but I thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. We'll soon be 11 million on this channel. For now, we're only 11,000, but I'm looking forward to be 11 million people that are tuning in to this higher frequency, not about listening to my messages, but it's about being sensitive to the higher consciousness and the subtle realm of spirit. I want to bring an exercise. If you've done it last year, it is time to open your letter of December. The 1st of December, every year, you write a letter to yourself for that you will open a year from now. All the messages you want to send to your future self. And then you make a list of the things you want to diminish in your life and the things you want to increase in your life. So that will... I think it was the Melchizedek who were advising to do that each and every year. For I haven't done it in a couple of years because I haven't been settled in a home. But it is kind of nice to be able to do that. And then you close the letter and you put it in a drawer, and you will not open it until December of next year. Then you open the letter, and then you get what you need to get from the letter, from this message to yourself, and then you write this new letter. For all illusions come from the ego mind, and we need to get rid of the illusions. Sometimes it's a harsh awakening, but Spirit has told me last night, it's over. It's over. The dark times are over. It's the end of time. It's a new time, a new beginning. And for all is an eternal changement, an eternal transformation, nothing. But this transformation comes from within. There is a regeneration of our energy within. And we're connecting to the timeless energy of our soul. Only from the soul perspective, life is timeless and spaceless and eternal. But when we come to this connection with our soul, we can accept and realize that there is only now, and this is the same now that is repeated over and over and over and over again. And for we're living the same moment over and over again. It's just our consciousness is perceiving the energies in a different way, and we can fully experience that timeless moment of our soul when we sleep. But we don't always know what we're going on. When we sleep, we move into this timeless reality, and we're doing amazing things. And then when we wake up in the middle of the night, do not fall asleep right away. There is a reason why you're waking. Integrate the energies of your. It is a moment to integrate the energies of your soul. For we made many quantum leaps. Those quantum leaps have moved us forwards in our consciousness, and we've done that with the internal assistance of being from the spirit realm, depending on our connection. But we've all been assisted, consciously or unconsciously. We are highly assisted by many spirits. And we need to integrate our soul frequency, which is timeless. But the soul will never impose anything on anyone. We have to welcome it, to invite it, to work in this alignment with our... And our soul do not belong to us. It belongs to God. And we don't own our soul. It is more our soul that is projecting this experience. For the soul is willing to send fragment of itself to experiment anything in reality. For experience is the purpose of the universe. For everything on paradise, knowledge is innate. But as God created the universe, we're moving from... There was no contrast. There is no experience of anything that is not God. So God created the universe, we choose to participate in this experience of contrast, to return eventually to that which is true, beautiful, and good, the supremacy, the transcendence of time and space. But it is a long process. We have to accept that this connection to our Creator is really the point of freedom. For we live in a magnetic universe, and everything we produce we'll harvest, and it's created on a single point of light, on the vertical axis, and there is a pendulum of duality. We need to stop the pendulum of duality, and we can stop it in others as well, so they can experience. For this reality in the physical is grandiose. It's like even for it's multidimensional, but it's actually grandiose. For it is this hologram. There is hundreds of billions of atoms within each and every cell, hundreds of billions of cells within the physical body, hundreds of billions of stars in the galaxy, and hundreds of billions of galaxies in the cosmos. Although it is very young, it will grow in such a monumental proportion in the future. So it's like, no matter if we look in the infinitely small or infinitely big, there is no end. It's always space within space within space, universe within universes within universes. And so we're connected to something that is utterly beyond our ability to conceive with a logical mind. So it is, but just but we can tune into the frequency and open ourselves to the receptivity where God can show us different things that are appropriate to our attained level of consciousness, because anything is possible in the universe since we are connected to the universal Father, that is the true infinity of source, or the creator. And so, but it's all about the attained state of consciousness. We cannot, things have to enter into our consciousness before it becomes possible. For Albert Einstein says, imagination is more powerful than knowledge, because one of his remarkable thoughts I was talking about imagination and creativity in my last video. And so it is very important to continue to cultivate this sense of possibility, probability, or certainties. It's all about, once it enters into our consciousness, a possibility, a probability, or a certainty. For certain things are certain. Sometimes we doubt certain things that are certain, and so we fight against the flow of our creation, but eventually we allow that. And so we have to accept it before it can manifest, because manifestation will come from our beliefs and desire, where we put our energies, where the energy will flow. So it is important to continue to cultivate this sense of well-being and acceptation of that which the soul and the spirit wants, for we are moving into a new time, a new earth, a new reality. And I know very soon there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be attracted to this channel, because the form is going to change, and it's not about form, it's about internal process. And so a lot of people in the world are expecting the change to come from outside, and they want to see the change coming from outside, but they have to assume the responsibility of allowing themselves to be transformed from within with the assistance of the spirit realm. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I came to wish you a good day. I've been working on some paintings, mountains paintings. They will soon be, and then once I'm completed with my step in those canvases, I usually have paint that is left over, and since I have to clean it up, I usually use the paint that is left over to create little works on papers. They're not finished, but here's a little Buddha. They just started actually, but those mountains. Just sort of process paintings. They will settle down eventually. So now I'm just using the leftover paints to create those. They're on watercolor paper. I'm not really sure what they will become, but they're working on. They will be moving forward. There are more to that, and there's some little boards also I've been working on. But the canvases, those 10 little canvases, are mountains. They're coming together. It's kind of nice. I'm going to work on them. And so I'm going to finish with a song. As I want to make this video, there is a song that imposed itself in my mind, so I'm not going to contradict the flow. I'm going to sing that one song. It's an old song from the 1960s. It's called "With a Shade of Pale." Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. We skip the light fandango, turn cartwheels, cross the floor. I was feeling kind of seasick, but the crowd called out for more. The room was humming harder as the ceiling flew away. When we called out for another drink, and the waiter brought his tray. And so it was that later, as the miller told his tale, that a face at first just ghostly turned a wider shade of pale. She said there is no reason, and the truth is plain to see. But I wandered through my playing cards, and I would not let her be. one of 16 Vestal virgins who are leaving for the coast. And although my eyes were open, they might well as well been closed. And so it was that later, as the miller told his tale, that her face at first just ghostly turned a wider shade of pale, turned a wider shade of pale. Well, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Let us get ready for it's like we all have a personal timeline, but as we align with our highest timeline, life will surprise us with miracle, with blessing, with opportunities, with connections, with resources, and that is really what we want, to have a free life to enjoy and be in gratitude for the Creator is bringing all of that force. Once we allowed ourselves to go through, we've allowed ourselves to go through a lot of shadow and doing a lot of shadow work and dark, to expurge, to transmute, to assist humanity, the planet and the universe. For all the universe is actually every galactic have a stake in what is going on because of the power of that, the work that is being done on here on the planet. And so just let us continue to stay connected, to stay one, to stay in peace, and to stay in joy. I thank you very much. Wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Adonai.